GBI says it's investigating an officer-involved shooting with multiple crime scenes. 11 Alive's Ryan Kruger joins us live. And Ryan, GBI is classifying this as an officer-involved shooting, but it's really unclear if officers actually shot someone.
Right, so neighbors are saying that it appeared it was bean bags that they used to take down a suspect. You mentioned multiple scenes. I'll step out of the way and show you. Within the last couple of minutes, you saw these crime scene detectives come down and move to this part of the scene. So we are at a neighborhood a few miles south of Conyers, and it's really kind of throughout this neighborhood. There you'll see multiple scenes. I spoke with a man who actually lives. He owns the property where you're seeing deputies look right now. He has a harrowing tale about what he witnessed. We're going to get to him in a second. First, we'll show you video kind of where it all started. There was a house up the street. There were actually GBI agents who were on their hands and knees crawling through the grass, searching for evidence there. According to witnesses, the man who lives in that house was shooting at his wife. Their kids were at the house. They're all okay. The wife runs out of the house. She runs down the street. Apparently, the man continued to fire. There were actually evidence markers all throughout, lining the block. One neighbor says he then sees the man shoot his wife in the back, turns around, starts to walk away. He is then confronted by a Rockdale County Sheriff's deputies. More of them arrive, and a short standoff then ensues.
There was probably 10 to 12 officers out here, and there was one behind my car with their gun drawn. There was 3 cars out here with their guns drawn, and they had 2 officers squatted over here in the brush with full SWAT gear on. So it was pretty harrowing. So he was coming up through this way right there where that crime scene tape is, and they were out here. And
is that all your property?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
So,
so they had to come in through around behind him and get him to try to surrender, which he never did. So they had no choice but to shoot him. Fortunately, it was with beanbags, and physically he was fine.
And so we're still working to find out the identity of the suspect in this case. It's also not clear today the condition of the woman who was shot. We did see, one neighbor told us that she was put in a stretcher, put in the back of an ambulance and taken away. But there was about 10 minutes, they said, where she was there behind their shed. She had been shot, but no one could get to her. So we're still working to learn more information. We'll bring you to that coming up tonight on the Late Feed. Ron, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks a lot for the update there, sir.